So all the buttons in the back of the snowman we have to press? Again?
I believe so. Let's see. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's kind of
Amazing. I'm amazed I don't have to do the twinkles again, but...
Hey, we'll take what we can get. Something tells me you have to fly through that star and it starts a whole fly through segment.
Pretty much.
Did this game do it better than Superman 64?
Yes, it did.
Okay, good.
And that snowman just shout out that Chicky.
I would even dare say that Star Fox was a little guilty of having bad fly-through ring segments.
Yeah.
Some of the ring placements were really crappy.
And you had to use the boost to get through!
You did. Okay, what's gonna happen when we press this one? I didn't even notice this before. Gruntilda's World has a portrait of Banjo and Kazooie.
I brought that up in, like, the last episode.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I believed you. Now I do. Holy crap. So, what they're basically saying is she has a secret love for Banjo and Kazooie.
Pretty much.
Thank you, punks. You keep me paid.
Seriously? How do I do the gold feathers?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. I gotta push.
Do we have any gold feathers? Yeah, we have 10.
I can't remember how to... I thought it was like push on the... Hold the trigger and push on the stick, but there we go.
There we go. It's almost like Alex hasn't played this game in a long time.
Yes. I don't own an Xbox, people, I'm sorry.
And his N64 is being borrowed. There we go.
Yippee! Be a star, you'll find your reward. Hurry!
Let me guess, we gotta fly through the star.
Yep.
So we gotta find the flying wheel like right now. Go, Alex, go! Oh, look, it's shining. And at this point, YouTube has to edit this video because of religious content. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah. Come, no, get through the store! No!
Ooh.
Did not want to do that. Did not want to do that. Get lower! Jeez.
One of the things that I love about these Let's Plays, Alex is a very vocal gamer. There we go!
I'm not gonna make it anyway, because he wouldn't go lower.
What are you supposed to do?
Just fly through it 3 times.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad.
But
for a second there, I was like, what, it didn't count it? That doesn't make sense.
I have really low on red feathers.
Yeah. Which means we probably can't do the dive bomb.
We can't, just not as
Or
much.
we can, but it's not advised.
Okay, I'm through already.
Be a star and you'll find your reward. Hurry! I wonder if you could talk to Bottles and he'll just give you more feathers.
No, he won't.
It's almost like Rare thought we would have used that mechanic.
Of course they would.
What are you trying to say about your gamers, Rare?
That we're cheating bastards.
And yet you help us cheat.
Pretty much.
I mean, I might have this wrong, guys, but, like, if I remember correctly, Rare had a really notorious reputation for helping find all the little Easter eggs in games. They wanted those things to be found.
Whew, there, that's done.
So, like, I remember, like, when GoldenEye first came out, like, they were the ones that were very vocal about how to get all the secret characters and the big head mode and all that.
Yeah.
Same thing goes for how to complete the Donkey Kong Country games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? This tree has a problem with termites.
A present. Give me to someone sad.
Yeah, we better get all the notes in here. I have a feeling this would be one of those places where it'd really bite to forget everything. Okay.
Yeah. Freezezy Peak is actually pretty small compared and contained compared to some of the other worlds. In this
Yeah,
game.
I can already kind of tell that. Treasure Trove Cove seems to be like the biggest map we've come across.
So far, there's that one much bigger, of course, at the end, but...
And there you go. We were on a feather shortage, now we're not. And I didn't think we were on an egg shortage.
No, we're good on eggs.
Oh, okay. I was actually going to ask if the Jiggies are still out in the open world, even though we went other areas.
I'm just gonna fly there.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
So this is actually one you're gonna want to turn into the walrus kind of early. Spoiler alert, I told what the transformation is.
No! And now we have to get Find our geek cred. Because we told early what it is. Oh, and you have to grab the president, too.
Yep.
Weird.
It's cold. Nice warm backpack for me. Oh, they're so cute.
They are indeed.
I believe there are waiting booths around here somewhere, but whatever.
Did we want to get the extra honeycomb stuff?
Oh, I'll get those as the walrus.
I love that teeth chattering. Alright, over here to the Yukum Bokum. 15, okay, that's not bad.
Oh, there's a Jingo. I'll look at that now.
Not to mention the notes. I know, guys, I'm harping on the notes a little bit too much, but we've had a lot of moments where it was like, in the most awkward of areas that we had, missing notes. So I'm like, I want to get the 100, so we don't have to backtrack.
Indeed.
Oh, wow. Banjo Gano fat, got big teeth. Mumbo, you are a cruel individual.
We could always use gold feathers.
I gotta say, one of the things I really do like about this game is the iMuse stuff, where they do everything they can to put the Banjo theme in every level. In some way, shape, or form. And that may seem annoying to some people, and it is a little bit, but what better way for you to remember a mascot than with its music? Because when you hear that music, I mean, the perfect example here is when I do the following thing, da 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 da. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Mario.
Exactly. Or, you know, for fans of the franchise, if I start doing da 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 da, you know what that is.
Yeah.
Even Alex knows what that is, and he's never played a single game. You will have to fix this, sir.
Yes. I have watched Let's Plays, in fairness.
Yes, but have you watched Let's Plays of them all?
Not all.
That's okay. There are even some games in the Zelda franchise that I would ignore.
The doggos!
We do not speak of that game.
Wow, another walrus, take this! But watch out for a smelly brown bear and his ugly bird partner.
Oh, that'd be really awesome if Kazooie just bounced out of the backpack right there. Hey, who you calling ugly?
And we can go into the cave.
Now, I'm willing to give you a free pass on that one because you're not a Zelda fan. But we do not refer to that.
I understand, don't get me wrong.
That is the Voldemort of the series.
Why, hello again, Mr. Walrus. Feel free to have a look around. Walrus cave. As you can see, there's a Jinjo. We can't get that. We gotta come back as Banjo and Kazooie. That's why you actually want to get the Walrus kind of early and get the Walrus back into the cave. Because he'll block the entrance as long as he's got the Jiggy.
Oh, okay, so now we can come back. He's not gonna run back and forth.
Right.
Okay.
And you also need to come as the Walrus to come.
Please don't tell me we need to actually, worry about breathing underwater.
No, not as the Walrus.
Good, because that would be like the stupidest thing ever. I might actually say, look, gang, you failed here. Oh, and we got an extra health.
Right as I got hurt, too. How good timing.
And an extra life.
Lots of red feathers. Yeah.
That actually brings up another good question that because we brought up like the worst of the game franchises.
Mm-hmm.
Of your most favorite game franchise, Alex, what is the one game in it that you don't want spoken of, that you don't want uttered, that you just thought was absolute crap?
Kind of obvious, but Sonic 06.
I kind of figured it was going to be a Sonic game since Sonic is your big thing.
Yeah.
See, for me, and it actually wouldn't be the see. I'm a big Zelda fan, but it wouldn't be the CDI games because that's a given.
Oh.
For me, and I'm going to incur a lot of hatred right now. Majora's Mask in the Zelda franchise.
Ooh.
I do not think is as good as people claim it to be, and I've beaten it. I've gone all the way. I actually, this is one of those rare games, dude, where I went completionist. I got everything so I could get the Great Fairy Mask and all that. Not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to get some Majora's Mask hatred. I'm sorry, guys. Like, that's one of those things. I know that there will be a 3DS remake soon. They will do it. Because, just as there are lovers of Ocarina of Time, there are lovers of Majora's Mask. I'm not one of them. That would be for Zelda. I would say overall... Is there another franchise where I think there's a hated... Sonic 06 is obviously my Sonic choice, but... That's a given. There are a lot. There really are. And here's the thing. At least for any good game franchise, there will be at least one game in there that is not good.
Mm-hmm.
A good example of this, I'm going to give a short series, which is like, for example, the Devil May Cry series.
Yeah.
The second game, nobody speaks of. Because it's horrible. As far as they are concerned. Everything else is okay. The last game that just came out is iffy, and I get that from people, but it's not... I can't make that judgment until I actually get it.
Yeah. And I'm kind of an idiot. I really should have gone up the snowman first before changing into the walrus.
And this is actually surprising that Sonic 06 was that one for you, because, I mean, we're playing Banjo Kazooie. You could have gone with Nuts and Bolts.
Yeah.
That's the one I keep on hearing from Banjo fans should not exist.
That one, too. There's a lot of people who say, it's an okay game by itself, but, and maybe it is an okay game just as its own thing, but it is a Banjo game.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that they use Banjo Kazooie, the franchise itself. It is supposedly going to be the Banjo 3E that was being advertised for the GameCube.
But instead, we got Lego Cars.
Yes, you did. You got Cars. But I guess be thankful you didn't get the Pixar version of Cars?
Yes.
Snap.
I can't remember who it...
This is the longest scarf, I gotta say.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was. I saw a review about Nuts and Bolts, and, what I think the best argument made was it kind of insults fans of the franchise. Because, oh boy, that was close.
Yeah, the last review that I saw of it was JonTron, and JonTron obviously hated it.
And
so much that according to his series continuity, he wiped it from his memory.
And what I mean by when it insults the fans, it literally does insult fans. Not because it's a different gameplay style, but just because... just because it makes a whole joke about... Oh, kids today, they don't want to collect stuff.
They want to shoot things.
They want to shoot things, and I'm like, come on, Rare. What did we like about Banjo Kazooie? We liked adventuring and collecting things.
See, I've seen commentary later where like they were trying to make fun of Microsoft at that point. No, I really don't think they were. I think they were making fun of the fact that, you know, they'd made a couple of really good collector games and got skewered for it. For example, Donkey Kong 64, I think they got really miffed with the critical feedback they got from that game.
Mm-hmm.
And look, it's not a horrible game, but when you make, like, this huge collector, of course people are going to have a problem with that.
You know, well, that's the thing. It's Donkey Kong. What did we got with Donkey Kong before? It was a platforming game.
Yeah.
It wasn't a collectathon game.
It would have been a better idea just to stick with kind of a Mario 64 format, or at this point, because if I remember correctly, Banjo came out before Donkey Kong. So
yes.
Stick with something a little bit closer to this, and then go do the Collector Fest the next game. And they didn't. Oh, good. We found all 100 notes. We didn't have to work for it.
Yes.
Yay! I'll take my victories where I can get it.
Oh wait, I know what I need to do actually.
But, you know, the other thing also that can be said is that there are actually some Rare games that I like that apparently the general Rare populace didn't like. You know, I was bringing this up with you that I like Star Fox Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a bad game by any stretch. Oh, no, he threw it up. No, I don't want to touch it even more.
See ya, buddy. Not
Something
gonna go.
tells me we have to race him.
Yes, but not as bad. That's why I was an idiot for going to get the walrus right now. I should have waited. Because you gotta race him as the walrus first.
Gotcha. Well, can we... No, you were telling me this. It's free after the first one.
Yes. Let's see, I need to go to the cave. Well, might as well go get that Jinjo.
And we're about halfway through the jiggies here, so...
Yeah. There is going to be one I'm going to have to come back for later, because you absolutely cannot do it without the speed sneakers.
Okay.
Mr. Vile, you can beat him without the sneakers, but here you absolutely need the sneakers to beat him. So we'll be coming back for the last Jiggy later.
That's fine.
Go get that Jinjo. Eek, the bear again. Take that noisy orange thing with you and leave poor Boss alone.
The noisy orange thing. And it's not making a noise.
Oh. Tease!
I was wondering if we were going to come across the ice key here.
That drove us all crazy for years.
Yep. And technically we could actually implement the stop and swap in this game, so... Because I think as soon as I got both games, I did have stop and swap put in. Will we do it? I don't know. From what I've been told, stop and swap wasn't a whole lot.
All it does is just unlock stuff for nuts and bolts. It's really not that interesting.
Well, and considering, given your opinion here, I don't think we're going to be playing nuts and bolts.
No.
It's like the CDI Zelda and Mario. We don't speak of it.
Pretty much.
It's really kind of sad. I mean, you know, we love Rare, but Rare has been just subjected to mediocrity these days, because all they really are is the Kinect branch of Xbox now.
Yep.
They do Kinect Adventures, and they do avatars and things like that, but they're really not doing much else. This is obviously proven because Xbox handed Killer Instinct their property over to Double Helix. Nintendo's trying to win back their properties from them. So, yeah, Rare's not really doing anything. I hate to see companies go down the way they did. Except for John Romero. I did not feel bad for him when his company went down. Well, it didn't technically go down. They got bought by Bethesda, and And they're still... John Carmack is still working pretty hard, but Romero... He kind of deserved the fail that he got after freaking Daikatana. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I mentioned Daikatana. I may not be a big fan of shooters, guys, but I know what Daikatana is.
Oh, I went to the finish line. Is there a Jinjo back here?
Well, you win. I mean, just hand us the Jiggy right now.
I wish. I guess the Jinjo's at the start.
I don't see how you're supposed to race in this form.
There's that sled, if you recall.
Okay. I'm like, you do not have to race in this form, right? Like, actually race?
Oh, we are way too slow. Actually, I kind of wish, because maybe then he'd be slow. He's got really... You're going to see this, but he's got really bad rubber band AI here.
Okay.
Where the hell's the starting? I think...
Is it where the sled was to begin with?
It's probably at the start of the level.
Please tell me that he only has one Jiggy.
He's got two. Like I said, we gotta come back late.
Oh, he's the one where we gotta come back.
Yes.
Oh. Because you have the starter one and then you have the gold medal. Crap.
Actually, I think he's on the other one. The other path.
No!
We'll find him sooner or later.
World exploration for the win.
There we go. Hey, Mr. Walrus, fancy a race? Hop on the sled if you do. But he's not nearly as bad as in Tui. Well,
Is this the supposed dad who's supposed to go in to get his presents for his kids?
yes.
You have failed, sir.
All you need to do is steer your sled through the red salon gates.
I hate it when, in an N64 game, slalom gates are introduced.
Whoa! And like I said, he's got really, really bad rubber band AI. Like Mario 64 Penguin bad. Oh, son of a bitch, I missed one. That's a fail. I don't know how I missed it. What?
You flatten your sled. At least it doesn't put you like right there. You could be right back at the start. So it's a quick start.
Come on, get on the sled. Get on the sled. Thank you.
Woo!
I really don't know how I missed it. I swear I hit it.
Yee.
Oh, I hit the pole, maybe.
You were like right on the border of it. That was the problem.
You gotta like stay right ahead of. Come
Oh,
on!
he knocked you out of the way. That's crap.
I can still catch up. I can still catch up. Maybe. Maybe. I get him on the downhill.
You're catching up.
Oh.
Oh, now you got a lead on it.
Let's hope I can keep it, because you do lose quite a bit on momentum on the uphill. Don't fall in the water.
I am being so quiet right now.
See what I mean? Bad, bad rubber band. Look how we growled right here. Go! Yes! Yeah!
He literally pushed you into the finish line. I'll take it.
Ooh, you're too quick for me, Mr. Walrus. Here's your medal. I reckon I need to race someone my own size.
And I probably better get rid of this thing before I eat it again.
And now I gotta go transform back to Banjo Kazooie. This is what.
For other medals, or for the other one, or
No, but to give the presents to the kids.
oh, do they give like a Jiggy each?
Yeah, well, not
Wow.
each, but they'll give you the Jiggy for giving the presents back.
Okay.
Am I still missing 2 Jinjos. I think there might be one in the water somewhere that I missed.
I keep on seeing that dancing off the distance. I'm like, you forgot a note. You forgot a note.
We have 100 notes.
Exactly, I know that too. I was like, you forgot. No, wait, we have 100 notes.
Before I transform back, I want to make sure I didn't miss a Jinjo in the water.
I think we have actually passed the Jinjo in the water.
We might have. The problem is it's probably the blue one, so it blends in.
Of course. That makes sense, right?